my face. Welcome back, everybody, to the Land of Tales. I, Danielle Doobie, am here as your game master. I am joined by all my fabulous players here in the Land of Tales. All fabulous players say hello.
Hello.
After some treachery last episode, we might be feeling a little combative. Get it? We're going into combat, everybody. Last week, our travelers were heading through the great forest, and the big rad wolf, having grown up here, could not identify where it was they landed. And as they were arguing about what sort of cheese goes where and if there is enough Manchango to go around, we saw invisible cheese being lifted up into the canopy of the great forest, which turned out to be Chess, the Cheshire Cat from Merveille, or as we would know, from Alice in Wonderland. Chess told us that she was stuck in this part of the forest, and as Big Rad noticed and remembered his so sorry to have done this to you, dead father, told him a long time ago that we should avoid fairy circles, which we know are little mushroom circles. Unclear if this is a fairy circle, but you did see that in a circular sort of fashion, there was blue flowers growing, and Chess told you that she could not get outside of that ring of blue flowers. So our fabulous heroes decided, let's put Chess in the box and try to carry him across inside of the sheep that Bob carries about everywhere. There was magical darkness, so dark no one could see what was happening. Strange things started to occur, and Chess disappeared from Bob's shoulder, and a small fairy with bright white hair and terrifyingly dark, all black eyes said, "Wouldn't it be nice if you were the only one in this forest?" Bob felt a pain in his neck, and that is where we pick up. Our players have rolled initiative already, but we do start this off with Bob still very much being inside the sheep. Bob, you are possessed with the need to eliminate everybody that you see in the Great Forest, and you feel a need to go back out into the world.
Bob.
So in this particular case, Bob is going to act first because right now Ratman and Pinocchio are out walking and don't know what's occurring inside of the box.
Wonderful. I think the first thing I'm going to do then is pop out of the sheep.
Great.
I think as I pop out, just as I land, I'm going to say, "Friends, I found a fairy in my genie vessel, and we agreed that I should be alone in the forest."
Sounds correct. Alrighty. I actually am going to need Pinocchio. Would you kindly roll us a luck check? For those of us at home, a luck check is just straight up rolling 1d20, and if the number is high enough, a solid outcome will occur, and if it's not, something else will happen. Yes, Pinocchio.
I rolled a 1.
No.
A natural 1.
Yes, I rolled a natural 1.
Okie dokie. Everybody outside of the box steps over the threshold, and that's what happens. You are outside of the threshold when Bob pops out. Yeah, Big Rad, what's up?
So sorry, I put food right in my mouth. I got flung back when I tried to go out Am I still way behind?
You are still way behind.
Sick. Thank you.
You're probably about. Actually, time to go to roll 20, everybody.
I think you said 40 feet, but don't trust my memory.
Yes.
Don't do that.
Big Red was pushed about 40 feet up against this here tree. I'll scroll down a little bit. And here we are on the path. Stunning. Bob pops out right about there. And I'm going to say we start at the top of the initiative order. So Bob pops out, and Ratman will take us away.
Whew. Okay. Well, Ratman. Oh, Bob. Is everything okay? Your face looks a little funny.
Yeah, I'm doing wonderful. I can't wait to be all alone.
Oh. Alone.
Yeah.
Okay. With
The
your
fairy
friend?
told me it would be really nice if I was all alone in the forest.
With the Cheese Boys. Like the Cheese Boys alone together alone.
I don't think so.
That's about as much talking as I'm going to allow.
Ratman's heart starts to race pretty fast, but he's unsure why. He's so confused. Ratman, yeah, bless him. Ratman goes closer to Bob and says, "Buddy, do you need a hug?" And tries to hug Bob.
Okay, cool. Ratman's turn is hugging Bob. Pinocchio, you're up next.
Yeah, this is pretty sus, I'd have to say. Could Pinocchio vibe check Bob? Can we get an insight check on Bobberino?
Yeah, give me insight or perception. It's up to you.
That is very good. That is a 26.
Insight or perception. Which one?
Insight.
Insight, Bob is definitely not himself right now. You see, he's kind of all over the place. Looks a little wonkers. Wonkers? Here we are.
Wonkers.
Wonkers.
Bob! How you doing, buddy? Where's our cat friend?
Chess? Oh, I don't know.
So, I'm a little weirded out right now. I think that maybe we should, take a look at you and make sure everything's okay. 'Cause, you're acting really weird.
I think you should leave.
Oh, that's really disconcerting. Would you mind if we first took a look at you and just made sure everything's okay?
Kinda.
Oh, that's. Pinocchio's gonna make meaningful eye contact with Ratman and Rad, and
Way back.
Can Rad see me at all?
Yeah, Rad can see you.
Can I roll a perception check for if I'm paying attention though? Because I just got launched. I'm not convinced I'd be paying attention.
I think probably until Big Rad's turn, you're not going to be able to see what's going. You're a little discombobulated right now.
Brushing off the leaves, man.
Discombobulated, if you
Oh,
will.
terrible.
Ah.
Oh.
Pinocchio would. I still have an action, yes?
Yeah, absolutely.
Pinocchio is going to try to continue to make meaningful eye contact with Ratman and Rad, and he is going to hold a hold person spell until Bob. The trigger will be if Bob attacks anybody. We'll say that.
You got it.
Everyone's making really weird faces today.
Sweet. I'm going to need a Constitution saving throw from Big Rad.
Oh,
19.
Nothing happens to Bob. Nothing happens to. So sorry. Something is definitely happening to Bob. Nothing happens to Big Rad. Okay, it becomes Bob's turn.
Okay.
We've never done PvP before.
I think. Let's see. I don't think I want to try. Cool. All right. I'm gonna use one of my spells. One of my 2 spell slots. I think Bob is going to.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Bob. Currently, you have your 2 regular spell slots and then 2 extra second level spell slots.
Oh, fun. Great. Well, in that case, I am casting Phantasmal Force on. Oh, how do I pick? I can't pick. Can I roll for it?
Sure. Yeah.
How should I do that? Should I do a D6?
Yeah. Do a D6. 1 and 2 is Big Red. 3, 4 is Ratman. 5, 6 is Pinocchio.
That's a 1.
Come at me, bro.
Does this constitute an attack, maybe?
Yes, it certainly does.
Okay, so should we resolve hold person before Phantasmal Force then?
I will say yes, because you're before Bob in initiative for sure.
Okay.
So you
Bob
see
will
me
need...
reaching out to be like, Big Rad, don't you see? You want to get out of here.
Well, he can't hear you. Still 40 feet away. Just like all these like burrs and sticks in my fur.
Pinocchio just shouts out and holds his hands out, and his little gloves like shoot off and like cut Bob's face, and Bob will need to make a DC 16 Wisdom save.
Okay.
Oh, it's a group hug now.
Bob, a reminder, you do have advantage and +5.
+5 beyond what is on my sheet.
Correct.
On everything?
For all of us, right?
Okie dokie. So.
Do you want it to be all of you?
Not when you say it like that.
Right. What?
25.
Cool. All right, go ahead and make your situation.
Okay, so it's an intelligence save from Big Rad. DC is 20.
What's the, just out of curiosity, is there a distance limit on this situation?
This spell, yeah, it's 60 feet, and I've already measured. You're only 30 feet away.
But I am definitely within 60 feet. Okay, IntelliSave. Coming at you live.
It is a thing that you can see.
Well, thank you, dear.
Anytime.
I do believe. Okay, how honest do I want to be right now?
Well, now you have to be pretty honest.
Yeah. Technically, it says advantage on dex saves against things I can see.
Uh-huh. All right. Well,
And
Sorry,
intelligence.
Boo.
But if we're thinking about it, what is intelligence but dexterity of the mind?
hey,
Eh?
that's really genius, and you can't roll with advantage. Oh, no.
Oh, no. No.
I got a nat one.
Guys.
That
What
becomes
happened to everybody's dice? What is going on?
I didn't put mine on that.
Okay.
I have chills. I'm so scared.
Bob, you tell him what happens.
So you see Bob reaches out and is like, wouldn't it be fun if you weren't here? And you see like a puff of white wool fly out of Bob's hand and envelop Big Rad's head. And what Big Rad sees, because this is, for those at home, this is a spell called Phantasmal Force, which allows me to craft an illusion in the mind of a creature I can see. If the creature fails, they will rationalize beyond belief existence of this illusion, going so far as to believe they were pushed off a bridge, not that the bridge didn't exist, or, like kind of basically like their actions will rationalize beyond belief the existence of this illusion. So what the illusion looks like for Big Rad is all of your brothers beckoning you in the opposite direction of us.
Stop.
No. Oh
no.
no. Oh God, that's like both brilliant and evil all at the same time.
And you see them running away from us in the opposite direction.
Ugh.
Can I react in this moment, or do I need to wait for my turn?
Bob, do you have any other bonus actions or something you're taking?
And I think with my bonus action, I'm gonna activate my most recent Eldritch invocation, which is Aura of Flies. So
What does that do?
I can activate it once per short rest. Basically, as you know, it's sheepy energy, right? There's some flies that buzz around when you're livestock, and that kind of hung around. So basically, I think I have advantage on intimidation, but a disadvantage on all of the charisma checks. But any creature starting their turn in within I think it's 10 feet of me, but I'll double check that, take 4 poison damage.
Rough. Okie dokie. Bob, would you like to move at all?
I think I just start stepping forward, kind of in between Pinocchio and Ratman towards Big Rad, and I think I just stop kind of right in between them.
Great.
And I say, "Bye, Big Rad."
Well, it is Big Rad's turn.
Okay.
I believe you get a saving throw at the end of your turn.
Okay.
But you are compelled.
Very much so. It's all of my brothers. How could I not be? Yo, guys, check it out. My brothers are all here. Come on, let's go meet them. I'm gonna, while I'm still trying to get sticks and stuff out of my fur. So I'm not moving quickly, but I am moving decidedly towards my brothers.
Mm-hmm. What's your movement speed?
45 feet.
Okay, you are going to make it 90 feet away.
Whoa! Wow!
Because you're using your whole thing to be over here.
Oh, I think I have to teach her myself on this. So I am just double checking the language of Phantasmal Force. It can't be larger than a 10-foot cube, so I think I'm making it just Big Bad. I'm sorry, and it has to be within 60 feet. So I'm making it, 60 feet from wherever I ended up.
Okay.
But that's where he stands, and he can't move beyond that. And a creature that is affected by the spell can use its action to examine the phantasm with an investigation check against the spell save DC.
That sounds fun.
If the check succeeds, the target realizes the phantasm is an illusion and the spell ends.
Oh,
I would love to double check this.
Go ahead.
And you can definitely reach it because it's only 60 feet away from me.
Apparently, I have 90 feet of movement somehow.
You do.
It's just Big Bad, and then my father, who is no longer with us. Dad? What? What am I doing?
So
Intelligence
messed
save?
up.
Intelligence check?
I think it's an intelligence check.
It says investigation, so it
Right,
says investigation check against my spell save DC, which would be 20.
Sweet.
Well,
Hamlet moment, if you will.
will an 11 get me anywhere? Dude, my dad is back from the grave.
But you
That's
do.
sick.
It is very funny because you do make it to the illusion, but you still don't know that it's an illusion.
So I'm just like hugging a tree thinking it's my father. Is that what's happening right now?
The phantasm is fully 3D to you.
But
So you guys see me just hugging air.
if someone
But in my-
touches it, it's still all right. Well,
Spell says all other stimuli.
okay.
Wow.
Cool. Big Rad uses their whole turn to just.
Dad, I'm so stoked to see you, man. Where have you been, bro? Like, after that dolphin attack, I saw you die, dude. This is gonna mess me up worse than your death did. I gotta find that therapist's number. Oh, jeez.
Oh no.
Brad, we've been looking for you, bro. Wait,
Okay.
are you both dead? Am I dead? Brad's fully having an existential crisis.
We're gonna cut away from Rat having a full existential crisis. Back up to Ratman. Ratman, something's up with Bob for sure.
Yeah. Ratman's still fully hugging Bob. When Bob moved, Ratman went.
Okay.
Oh, Bob, I think something might be wrong with you. Pinocchio! I think something's wrong with Bob.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, and I squeeze him a little tighter.
What sort of mechanical effect are you hoping this has?
No, I just wanna like restrict him a little.
Grapple, maybe?
A little, lightly.
Little
Not to hurt.
grapple check.
Yeah.
Ratman, would you go ahead and make an insight check?
Okay.
Or
That's
Arcana, whichever one floats your boat the most.
gonna be, well, it's not gonna be Arcana. That's gonna be a 18.
18. You definitely don't have any. Okay, hold please. I will get back to that in 1 second. I also need a perception check from you, which you may do with advantage because you are hugging Bob as you told me.
I'm squeezing him.
Come on, Ratman.
Squeezing him.
I really wish you would get off of me.
Well, Mom, we're cheese boys. God. Fudge sticks. Okay, that's gonna be a 10, like a hearty Ratman 10. Like
Babe, did you do that with advantage?
Oh no, I did not, Doobie.
There we go.
Okay, that's gonna be a 12. Well, like a 7'12".
A 7'12". Well, here's the thing. The DC was only 12 to notice that Bob has a gem in his neck.
Okay.
And the insight check that I had you make reminds you that you don't have any sort of dispelling magic. You do have lay on hands.
Yes. Yes, I do.
Yes, you
Okay. As I'm squeezing him a little more, and I'm kind of like rocking him because I'm like, it's okay, buddy. It's gonna be okay. You're not feeling too well right now. And as I'm saying this to Bob, I'm also like, Pinocchio. And I think I'm being really subtle, but I'm not being subtle at all. Don't you worry, Bob. Rathman's got you and you're in good care. I'm gonna try to fix him. Okay. Don't worry, Bob. We're gonna take really top-notch care of you. Okay. And I put my hands just as I'm caressing him, like gently, very lovingly, sweetly around his neck.
Okay. So, for those of you at home, first and foremost, Ratman is a paladin, which means that Ratman has the ability to reach into a pool full of healing magic and try to either heal somebody for their health that goes down during a battle or try to cure a disease. This is neither of those things. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say it is a 35 DC to remove it. For every 5 points from your pool of 25 that you have, it will decrease by 5. For a total of 15, I believe. So you could, if you use all of your lay on hands, you could bring the DC down to a 15.
Okay. I'm so sorry, Doobie, if I lost you a little bit with that. How many times do I get to try?
You get to try once, but if you do it with just regular lay on hands, it's going to be a DC 35. If you use 10 points of your healing, because you use 5 points of healing for one try, right? So you could try 5 times with a DC 35, which is very difficult to do. We're rolling a D20, right? Or you could use more of those points. If you use all of them, you'll take the DC from a 35 to a 15.
Incredible. I'm going to do that one.
Great.
What's all of them?
25.
25. Okay. So then I roll a D20 and then I'm out of lay on hands until
This is either going to be a medicine or religion check.
Okay. I'm like gearing up all my energy as I have my hands like lightly caressing Bob's neck, and I'm also like trying so hard to connect with my fairy godmother, because usually like her spirit really helps me dip into this pool specifically. What do I add? Oh, you said
Religion
medicine?
or medicine.
Okay, that's gonna be. It's gonna be an 11.
What did you roll on the die?
An 8. It sure is an 8. Hold on. So I have. I have advantage. Just on initiative. Yeah. Oh.
Heartbreaking. All right,
Not
Ratman.
there. I don't know where she's gone. I can't do it. I can't fulfill my purpose. It failed you, Bob.
I think, Ratman, you're holding on to Bob and you dig deep looking for your fairy godmother, looking for that source of your purpose and that magic and that pool of healing where this comes from. And I think what you can't do it because as you reach in, you realize that she's not there. She's not present. And that, I think, jars you out of your ability to try to heal. You get so sidetracked with the fact that, like, she's not there. You can't feel her at all.
She's gone. And I like look over Bob's head and I say to Pinocchio, like, I can't feel my fairy godmother. Like maybe I'm like losing my powers. And I let go of Bob. Like Ratman actually is like kind of like emotional. Ratman's having a moment.
Yeah, for sure. It's being that kind of, right, Ratman gets all of his powers from the fairy godmother,
Yeah.
and so to feel that connection, not severed, but like
Not there.
but not there, right? It's like the cord goes out and lands at nothing. So for sure emotional. D&D, we get emotional here, people. We giggle and we fart, but also the tears.
Here's a parting of the eyes.
The eyes.
Wise words, Ratman.
Beautiful.
As my pappy always told me. Digestion moves in many ways. The cheese stirs us on many levels.
Incredible. All right, Pinocchio, you're up.
I'm just
Oh,
gonna
man.
remember that for the rest of my life. Every time I cry, the farting of the eyes.
Farting.
Ugh.
Oh boy.
Wow. All right. So Pinocchio registers what's happening to Ratman in this moment. I think he knows exactly what that feels like and has been kind of drifting in that for a long time now. Pinocchio is going to we're gonna try a long shot here, and then we're gonna get serious if it doesn't work out. So
Off those
Pinocchio-
gloves, Pinocchio.
yeah. The gloves like magically retract like onto his hands after the hold person spell doesn't go off. And Pinocchio just is looking at Ratman and says, "Don't worry, buddy. I got this. I think I can do it." And he's going to his hands will clasp together, and one of those like extendo claw things. You remember, you know how to get those things from like behind the couch. You pulled on the handle and it like did the little chompy chomp thingy. One of those is gonna like shoot out Looney Tunes style and grab the gem, and Pinocchio's gonna try to cast Dispel Magic on it.
Awesome.
Real quick, I almost forgot. On Ratman, at the beginning of your turn, because you were hugging me, you took 4 damage from the flies.
Okay. I was definitely like buzzing back at the flies.
Important clarifying question there, Bob. Are the flies sheep?
Sheep flies.
I think that would be
Oh,
adorable.
cute.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
More like buzz. Buzz.
They are like weird
Buzz.
purple sheep flies, but they are sheep flies. You see this like every time Bob does magic, there's this like weird purple on top of like the fuzzy sheep situation that always happens.
So we see Big Rad hugging air with just like a cloud of fluff that is purple around the outside of it, all covering their head.
Horrible. Alrighty. So Pinocchio's gonna go ahead and try to dispel this magic. It is a DC 18. Pinocchio, you are level 5, and you know how to cast this spell. I don't agree with you, Wizards of the Coast, and we can fight, but I don't agree that if you cast Dispel Magic and you know how to cast it, that you don't add your proficiency bonus. I don't agree. If you're proficient in something, you get to add your bonus. And that's my diatribe. And this is my ruling, and this is my game, so...
We love you, Dewey.
So there.
Can I cast Bless on Pinocchio?
Unfortunately, you cannot. Bless as an action, and you used your action.
This is a 50-50 shot. So I have a +8.
All right.
Well, not 50-50 because 10 would make it 2. So we have slightly better odds.
All right. We need an 8 or higher, right? Or
9 or higher.
9 or
10
higher.
10 or higher.
It's an 11.
Hey! Amazing! All right, Pinocchio, tell me what it looks like as you get this gem out of Bob's neck.
Why is everyone touching me?
The extendo claw shoots out, and as it touches the gem, like Pinocchio's eyes like roll over black, and you hear like the throat singing in the background that and like his hair starts like blowing back as if like a huge wind struck him, and as he like clamps down and pulls it back, like you just hear the sound just receding and receding and receding until it just becomes perfectly quiet, and the claw is like holding the gem right in front of Pinocchio's eye, and little anime shing.
Bob, you are totally back. You are not sure how you got out of the box. You don't really remember what happened. Big Rad is a million feet away. I'm gonna say that the phantasmal force goes away as you come to. I don't think that you're keeping concentration. The advantage goes away, the +5 goes away, and you're back to your regular 2 spell slots.
Ooh.
I'm so stressed out.
How'd I get
Oh
here?
my god.
Where'd my dad go?
Last thing I remember was seeing. The last thing I remember was seeing that weird fairy. Where's
Bob.
Jess?
Bob, are you okay? Bob. And I'm like poking Bob gently.
Yeah.
Your face seems normal again.
Yeah. I think I'm back.
Oh, Bob, I was so worried. And I
What
hug him.
happened? I hug back.
We are not out of initiative. Just a heads up. So as Pinocchio does that, do you have any bonus actions or movement that you want to do?
Oh, that's such a good question. You're freaking me out, Doobie. You're scaring
It's
me.
a battle episode.
You're freaking me out, Doobie. So as a bonus action, Pinocchio can use telekinesis to do a telekinetic shove. Would it be inappropriate for me to ask if he could use his telekinesis to hold this purple gem spike, like not actually touching it, to avoid the,
Nonsense.
previous episodes issues with, the witches, but to just hold it in place so that it can't go anywhere if somebody or something were to try to touch it?
Absolutely. You hold on to it. Okay. I'm going to roll a d4, and I'm going to roll in front of the board. I'll scroll down. No, don't scroll down. Then you will see that it's not the whole screen. Don't know this, peeps. All right, I'm gonna roll a d4. Big Rad, you're 1, Ratman, you're 2, Bob, you're 3, and Pinocchio, you're 4. That is a 1. Okie dokie.
I'm sobbing. Like I'm kneeling on the forest floor, just openly weeping. My dad was here, and now he's not, and now I think maybe like Pinocchio's right, bro. Maybe we are already dead, and this is the bad place. Cause like, what?
Constitution save.
Oh, jeez. Okay. I get advantage for grieving, right?
No.
Just kidding.
Just kidding. How you doing, Big Rad?
No.
No.
Oh.
Dice are going to jail.
Oh no, the dice prison.
Dice prison, where they will be severely punished for the second nat one. It's been fun, y'all.
Big Rad.
Big Rad, he's just gonna go join his papa in the sky.
Big Red Wolf. You feel an intense pain in the side of your neck.
No, Doobie, no! Don't make me fight my friends!
And you hear a little voice in your ear saying, maybe we use our rage to get them away. Kill them. And you, I think you, as this sinks in, go into a rage.
Absolutely.
But that to say, you go into a rage and everybody sees you go into a rage.
Okay, that's good.
Yes.
I don't. No, I can't do this because I didn't keep track. Out of curiosity for future brain, if I had been keeping track, which I have not, and so I get 3 rages per long rest.
Mm-hmm.
If I were out of rages, would I still rage because of this situation?
I don't know that you know that. I don't know if you know how these things work well enough for me to give you all of the little details.
Asking. Well, it doesn't matter anyway, because your Goyle was not keeping track. Is it my turn? Is that what you said?
It's not your turn, but you do go into a rage. It's like as it sinks into your neck, you rage.
Full, like, stages of grief.
Yes.
We're moving into the anger stage now.
We've made it to anger. Bob, it is your turn. Everybody notices Big Rad go into a rage, which means everybody gets a free perception check.
Amazing. Great. Let me use this dice, because it's...
What'd you get?
20.
I was just in my head setting the DCs for the 2 things that I could tell you about right now.
And the good thing I did, because it's the only way I could hit a DC 20 with my perception, because I don't add anything to it. Guys, this dice has been so spicy for me lately.
Is that the red one?
Mm-hmm.
In our other campaign that we all play together, Steve is our DM, and that dice was murdering us. And then not. Pretty hard in each direction.
All crits in each direction. And it's continued. So yeah, nat 20.
Roller coaster on that die.
But honestly, working out for y'all right now. Bob.
Thank God, we needed a nat 20.
We needed a good roll of some kind.
Bob, you come out of this strange possession. Your friends are all around you, like, making sure that you're okay. You watch Big Rad go into a rage, and your eyes immediately dart to the little fairy right behind him that goes into invisibility very quickly. You can tell it's not greater invisibility, just as fast as she can. You also notice where your sheep box landed, which is like a little bit further away from you. Big Rad was pushed back inside of the circle. So, Bob and I think everybody is inside the circle again because we all kind of stepped in. Right outside the circle is your little sheep, and a few meters back, who am I? You see
Is this Canada?
Is this Canada? I like that you've chosen Canada and not any of the other million countries.
The rest of the world.
I am Canadian, so there's that. You see the rust brown of a little tiny cat unconscious in the bushes.
Oh.
And it is your turn.
Okie dokie. A few things. One, I go, wait, there's the fairy. I saw the fairy again. And then immediately my brain goes, that fairy was in my sheep. Wait. And then when I see my sheep, I go, and look, Chess, wait, what happened? Chess is on the other side. So I'm just like fully narrating everything that pops across my vision at this point. So I'm shouting all of this out loud. And I think I'm gonna be like, that fairy just went invisible, but wait, look. And I think if you'll allow me, I'm gonna try to dispel magic on the fairy.
Ooh, I will let you do that. I will absolutely let you do that.
Great choice.
It is
roll for anything. No roll for anything 3rd level or lower.
Nope. Invisibility 2nd level. right behind Big Rad, you see, and everybody sees, what our fabulous token designer, Steve, labeled Horrible Fairy. And I will zoom in so everybody can see. Look at the Horrible Fairy.
Horrible.
Horrible.
Oh,
Horrible.
no.
She's pretty horrible. You see it won't let me make it any smaller right now, but she is like this big, right? She's very, very small. But you see her right there. Bob, do you have any bonus actions or movement or object interaction?
I'm not gonna use another. I was considering for a second. I was considering Misty stepping over there, but I don't want to burn my last. I don't think I can, and wouldn't want to burn my last spell slot right now anyway. You know what I'm gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
Oh, never mind. I am gonna shillelagh.
Okay, great.
I'm gonna shillelagh. I take out. You see, staff. Bob takes out his staff and kind of gives it like a shake. And as he gives it a shake, I cast shillelagh, and you see it kind of just starts like little tufts of sheep fur kind of explode all over it, so it looks like a big fuzzy stick.
Cool. Bob has a
Bob's
big fuzzy
stick.
stick now. Love it. And oh no, it's Big Rad's turn.
Yeah, it is, baby.
Uh,
All right.
Big Red, you are in a rage and you are possessed with the knowledge that you have to kill these people.
Murder.
Murder.
Do I get the +5 advantage that Bob had to
You
everything?
do have advantage on everything, +5 to everything, and 2 spell slots that you can't use.
I don't need them.
But that rage does not count against your rages for the day.
Oh, that's so
Whoa.
nice. Thank you. That's
The
great.
fairy
to
says
know.
you're welcome.
Thanks, horrible fairy. We're homies now. You're a real cheese boy now, Barry. Okay. Here we go. Stages of grief, baby. My dad was there. He's not there anymore. I'm messed up about it. I think I see Bob. Well, here's a question. Would I have realized that Bob caused the illusion that showed my family?
Yeah, you know that.
Okay, come for you, Bob. I'm so sorry. You did this to me, bro. You brought my dad back from the dead. You brought Big Bad back from the who knows where.
Just for the record,
You're
when I was
right.
casting the spell, I don't think I said anything about your dad. But I'm sorry you had that experience, buddy.
Fully does not hear any of that. Okay, I'm gonna throw. We're throwing glow sticks.
Are you
Yeah.
staying where you are and throwing glow sticks, or are you closing into melee range?
I'm throwing while I'm running. I'm running straight towards Bob.
Great.
Right.
You have
Uh,
more than enough movement to get there and attack melee or throw javelins. It's totally up to you. Glow sticks. So sorry.
They're all. Oh, you know what? I do want to do my surfboard. You're so correct.
I know.
Although I do have 2 attacks per round, so I guess like I could do both.
You can now do both.
But I have 2 attacks per round.
You can't switch weapons halfway through.
Scandalo.
Escandalo! What would you do? You're holding... Your surfboard takes 2 hands.
Does it? That's
Yeah.
fair.
It's a surfboard.
Could launch the glow sticks out of your mouth like a pea shooter.
Yes. Okay, and I
Absolutely
roll
not.
everybody with advantage.
Yeah, everything's with advantage, which kind of is. Anyway.
Advantage? Huh?
It kind of is anyway if you want it to be, because you're a barbarian. Continue.
I'm about to add a lot of stuff to a lot of stuff.
I know.
So, all right. I got a 15 plus 8, so that's 23, plus I don't add my rage bonus to attack rolls. Okay.
What's the damage?
So we got 23 plus 5, so 28 to hit.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I think that hits for sure.
Ugh.
I'm sorry, Bob.
See if the other one hits also.
$23.
Great.
Also hits for sure.
Very
I think I'm like,
bad.
that's okay. I know this isn't you. I believe it or not, I think the same thing just happened to me. I'm like just shouting everything.
You horrible steep man! Okay. One, 2d12. One, how do I, where's my, there you are.
So if and to everybody else, I'm really sorry, but so if I will remind you that you have your roulette bracelet.
Oh, do we?
I'm sorry.
I was like, she hasn't thought of it yet.
Why am
And I
I
never-
always accidentally trying to kill Bob?
Every
Top against
time.
Bob.
This one's not
Hey,
even
listen.
me. Soph made this decision.
Ah!
You're the
You
one
said
that
it. You
got
said it,
the
not
last
me.
Don't worry, Bob can't die unless Rad posts him underwater.
That's not true.
Water is my weakness.
That's you.
How do I mechanically use the bracelet again?
You have charges for the bracelet, so you
just,
can
like,
use it.
throw it into the woods. That's how you use it. You just like take it
Now,
off.
Mia, I
throw it
know
into
that's
the
not
tree.
true.
You use it. You can use it. I think 3 times is what I said.
Sick. Thank you. I would love to use it. I'm also gonna roll for damage for my first smack, if I may.
Are you using the roulette bracelet on both of these attacks, or just one? Okay. Can you roll a d12 twice for me, please?
Yes. And also, is that separate from? I rolled a d12 twice. Is that separate from my?
It's not
attacking, my
damage.
damage. Okay, great. I got a 3 and a 4.
Yes. Yes. I am so excited. Okay. So, the 4, I will explain what happens in a second. You do add 1d4 poison damage.
I add 1d4 poison damage.
Yeah, so your attack is your regular surfboard attack, and then
Plus a bunch of stuff.
so 2 surfboard attacks.
Mhm.
So what are your dice for the surfboards?
1d12 plus
Okay.
7.
So you're rolling 2 d12s.
Am I rolling 4 because I'm doing it with advantage?
No.
Okay.
You hit twice, you get 2 d12 plus 1 d4 damage from the poison on the roulette bracelet. I believe that's it.
Okay.
But it's plus that little plus number next to. So what's your little plus number at the end?
7. Yeah, plus
So
7.
it'll be plus 14 altogether. So 2d12 plus 1d4 plus 14.
Oh, because it's 2 attacks.
Correct.
Doing 2 attacks together really messes up my brain.
It's for everyone at home who may be like, this sounds insane. We know
It is. It is.
it is. You are correct.
Dungeons and math.
Dungeons and math.
Ugh.
Ask all my students when they're like, I don't want to do the math. Surprise. It's a math game
That's
the
just
whole
up.
time.
Okay. Okay, plus 14. It's that plus 14. Okay, great. Please hold.
Ugh. I'm stressed.
That is fair.
I've strategically angled my camera so my armpits don't show.
33 points of damage to Bob. I'm so sorry.
Are you unconscious?
No, but only because we just long rested.
Okay. Hey, look at that.
How many points do you have?
Okay.
10.
Okay.
Just
So,
brutally
God.
beaten on Bob with my surfboard.
okay. And then, As
Rad, what are you doing? We're the Cheese Boys. Rad, how could you do this?
You're next, bro.
as as you hoist your surfboard and clobber Bob over the head, from the back of the surfboard, running all the way up, is the tiniest goblin you've ever seen. A little tiny goblin pops out of your roulette bracelet and goes, "Heh!" and jumps on Bob and is going to make one attack against Bob because he's not a very strong goblin.
A goblin?
This is illegal.
Totally forgot I used the attack.
Show me this in the monster manual.
The goblin? You're asking me to show you a goblin in the monster manual?
Listen, it's just raw emotion to me, okay? We're distraught.
I've had a day. This little purple and green goblin jumps up and attacks Bob, and with a natural 2, falls off of Bob's back and lands on his butt behind everybody. But just a heads up, on a 3 on the roulette bracelet, a little boblin bobs out.
Goblins, attack!
Haha, my name is Boblin.
That's because you're here to murder Bob.
My name is Boblin.
Go forth and murder, my little dude.
Haha, my name is Boblin.
Yes, Boblin, go. Boblin, if you don't quit telling me your name, I'm going to murder you next. Go.
My
kill.
name is Boblin. All right. Becomes Ratman's turn.
Oh, man. Ratman is not well. Rad, we were cheese boys. We shared so much. We've had so many heart-to-hearts over cheese and our families. We were gonna share brothers. Ratman, on top of just feeling utterly betrayed by Rad, is also like concerned that his powers don't exist anymore. I think the first thing that he's gonna do is he's just like, through the grief and the horror that he's feeling inside, that slowly starts to turn to anger, which is not a typical feeling for Ratman. And he's just like, you know what, Rad? If this is the way it's gotta be, this is the way it's gotta be. You want Ratman, you've got Ratman. And he casts Compel Duel on Rat.
Let's go. Let's go.
Okay.
Low sticks your face, bro.
Great. I believe Compelled Duel is a wisdom save.
Yes. Range of 30 feet. One creature that I can see within range makes a wisdom save.
All right. Big Red, go
I
ahead.
will use my most cursed of die in the hopes that it will give me not that I won't be able to save it.
Don't say that out loud.
13? Is this true? What? A wisdom save? Yeah, 13. Wait, do I do it with advantage?
You do.
Ugh.
18. Do I win?
You do win. You're not compelled to only fight Ratman, but you're not compelled to fight Ratman. You're just not only compelled to fight Ratman. But you did see Ratman cast a spell at you.
Dude, if you were really my cheese bro, you wouldn't be casting spells at me.
If you were really our cheese bro, you wouldn't be attacking Bob. What's going on with you, Rat? Do you just need to talk it out? Like, do we need to sit down under this tree and have a deeper heart-to-heart? Like, I'm here for you. I just need to know what you need.
Foaming at the mouth. I need to kill you!
So, know to me that I cast a spell. I have 2 attacks. Can I attack with my machetes?
You absolutely may.
Okay. I would also like, and I don't know if I can do this, so you tell me. But can I use sacred weapon?
Is Sacred Weapon a spell?
It says add charisma mod to attack rolls. It's not on my spell. It's not a spell slot. It's just an ability.
Hold, please.
It's an action.
It's an action.
Frankie, you look so stressed.
Yeah, you can do that or you can attack.
Oh, okay. Okay, I just attack with my machetes.
Great.
I don't want to mortally damage Rad. So
Dead, it doesn't matter.
Rad, you're not in your right mind right now. We're cheese boys for life. I just know it. He's still like sobbing. I launch my body like up in the air as I double wield my machetes to cut off like a large portion of a tree. I just want to like trap Rat.
Cool. You're also
Trap. Initiate.
okay. You can certainly do that. There will be falling damage that Big Red will have to take, and also Big Red has advantage on a lot of things right now. Meaning breaking out of that is probably going to be pretty easy for him. So it's up to you if you want to do that.
What if he's knocked out?
I will remind you that you are allowed to do non-lethal damage. So you can attack in a way that will knock Big Rad unconscious, but not in a way that would, like, murder Big Rad.
That's my goal.
Great.
So I want to attack in a way that will knock him unconscious, so...
Cool. So go ahead and make your 2 attacks.
Good luck, buddy.
I'm coming for you, Rad. You're hurting the cheese boys.
Yeah. Bring it on, you little rat.
So you're making your 2 attacks.
Okay, so I'm so sorry. Do I roll 2 d20s?
Yep.
It's a 4 and a 7, but I add my attack bonus, which is 7, to both of those.
Big Red, what is your armor class?
7.
My armor class?
Oh, sorry.
Also 17. Is this true? Yes. Does that change? Wait, does that change when I'm in a rave?
No. Big Rad's armor class is 17. You do, unfortunately, miss both times. But you are up in the mix, and Big Rad, I think, like, you are welcome to decide to hit Bob, but Ratman has cast a spell on you and swung at you twice.
Oh, I did my 33 points of damage. I'm not worried about Bob. I'm headed straight towards Ratman next.
Rude.
I just can't hurt you, Rat.
I would worry about Bob.
You're weak, bro. It's because you're weak.
Moving from my heart doesn't make me weak. True strength comes from the heart.
Okay, actors.
I'll eat your heart.
I'm with you, Ratman. Just remember, this is the gem, not Big Rad speaking.
I lost my brother. I'm losing more.
All right, it's been more than 6 seconds. Pinocchio, it's your turn.
I guess, firstly, Pinocchio's, gonna say... Ratman! I know you're going through a lot right now, but I'm gonna tell you what I told that fisherman who tried to eat me. We've got bigger fish to fry! I need you to fortify. We can do this! He is going to look at, Big Rad, and then he's going to look at the fairy? Is the fairy on the playing field? Can I see the fairy?
Yes.
He's not invisible anymore?
The fairy is not invisible.
I dispelled the invisibility.
Oh, that's right! Nice.
Pinocchio's going to look at Bob, and he's going to say, I did the first gem! Now it's your turn! And then he's going to pull out the Ring of the Grammarian, and I'm going to take a risk here. Instead of Charm Person, I want to cast Chasm Person. And the way that I imagine this working is not that they fall into a chasm, but that their chest cavity is chasmed in like a hole puncher.
Okay.
You crazy.
That they become a chasm.
Is
Chasm
is
person.
that oh
This is
Okay.
so good.
Okay.
My face hurts.
Okay. Do you all see what I have to deal with? Do you see this? This nonsense that I create?
With an item that you gave to
Yeah.
Frankie.
What did I just say? With this
Oh my
nonsense I create?
You've no one to blame but yourself, Dubois.
That
us
is
the power.
always true. Okay. Sure. It's gonna be a Constitution saving throw against your spell save DC. She does get advantage, but she only adds +2 to Constitution. So I'm gonna roll in front of the board for this fairy. What is your spell save DC?
a billion? No, it's 16. I lied. I can't lie.
16. So of these two dice, the higher one needs to be a 14, or she is not gonna do well.
What is it, Doobie?
Dude, I'm dying.
Doobie, what is it?
Doobie.
The higher of the two was a 3. Okay. Her chest caves in.
Get him,
Do I roll
Pinot.
dice damage? What happens?
I'm so mad. I'm so mad that I have to do this right now. Okay. Here's what you see happen. Her chest caves in. You don't see, usually if that happened to like just a guy on the street, right, you would see like gross, bloody nonsense. I'm not going to get super into it, but it would be gross. That is not what you see here. You see endless inky void. You see like the chest collapses and falls and falls and falls, and you see this like tear in time and space open in her chest. She grows 7 feet tall, an inch tall, huge, small, like long black hair, bright green eyes. You see like male figure with short cropped hair, dark skin, blue eyes. You see her like in her little fairy form. You see her as chest, and she collapses to the ground as this fairy. We're not out of initiative because Big Rat is still technically possessed. But the fairy can't act anymore.
Does the fairy exist? Like, is she good?
Her body is on the floor, face down.
Whoa.
So that happened.
It sure did.
An insane thing happened, as it always does here. People.
I think when Pinocchio casts that, like, Pinocchio is a frightened person 99% of the time, but like seeing like Bob, like there was a violation here, like Bob being manipulated, Big Rat being manipulated, seeing Ratman like face this like horrible tragedy that Pinocchio felt like he was kind of suffering alone to some degree. He like, I don't think you recognize that maybe Bob and Ratman maybe felt similarly to him. Like in a flash of rage, like he just goes off, like levitates off the ground, pointing a finger, eyes rolled back black, and just like mouth opens up, throat singing, and like chasms this fairy's chest. And then as soon as it happens, he like snaps out of it and goes, "Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my gosh! What did I do? Oh!"
Pinocchio, you deflated her. What was that? A black hole?
I don't know. I feel like crying. What's happening?
I am crying.
Bob
Okay,
is like all bloodied and messed up.
none of us are
Is
not
that-
crying.
And the tears or blood, I don't know.
Is she alive? And Ratman just goes over and like gently kicks her.
Are
Okay.
we still in? Are we
Are
still
we
in?
still in initiative?
I'm still fighting though, right?
Can we
Oh, I'm
be?
so sorry. You are 100% still in initiative. Oh, great. I don't have to roll these all at once. I do have to roll one right now. Great. Cool. It is Bob's turn next.
Ugh.
So, unfortunately, Ratman, you, like, there's not a lot of moving around that's happening right now.
Yeah.
I'm definitely thinking about wanting to do something about the goblin. Don't get me wrong. I don't think that's necessarily gonna be my first action right now. I think. Oh man. I'm wondering if there's a way that I can like. I want to try to dispel magic on the gem, right? But I don't like. I'm wondering what. Like, is it my spell casting that I roll to see what it is, right? It's not just like what's I guess I'm asking what exactly is the check that I have to roll when I try to dispel magic on this gem?
It is, it's your spell save, or no, I'm sorry. It's your spell casting modifier and your proficiency bonus.
Amazing. So, okay, great. So that's because that's charisma for me. Great.
Yes.
So I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't going to have to do like an Arcana check or something like that.
100%. It is a DC
Beautiful.
18.
Beautiful. Yeah, I'll get +7 to it, so I'm gonna go for it. Because I think what I was gonna say is I think I don't I'm not gonna get any better addition to that doing any other skill, but I think the way that Bob is trying to do it is like, okay, he's getting his hair clipping shears out. He's like trying to like right around the gem, like cut a little area to make sure that it's nice and clear access, right? Like, getting in there and making sure he's got access for it in that way. Cool. Lovely. And so nothing else. This is just a raw roll. Just a single dice.
Just one
This
single
is the
dice.
proper 50-50 if you have a +7.
Yeah.
All right. 50-50 shot that this is done now.
Don't say it. Don't you say it.
It's a 9 on the dice.
What do you add?
+7, which makes it a 16.
What did you have to get?
An 18.
Ah!
Sugar peas.
Sugar peas! Oh, hate it. Hate to see it, folks.
But you have advantage.
No.
Because of friendship and love.
Man. That was
You
my
had
last
your-
spell slot, too.
Ooh.
I hear ya.
Oh.
Oh no!
Bob, go ahead and make an insight check.
Sure. Mod 20.
You saw Chess's body, like a little bit outside of the circle, and you know that he's got some sort of situation. He was giving y'all buffs the last time.
Amazing. Do I get the impression that if I try to move away from this area, I'm going to be attacked because of that opportunity?
Maybe. I guess, yeah, Big Rad would get an attack of opportunity.
I'm not moving.
Yeah, respect. Your shillelagh is still up.
Yeah. Dispel Magic was my action. Nothing worth doing with a bonus.
All right.
Big Rat will take 4 points of damage at the start of their turn because of my aura, but otherwise, I think I'm trying to I'm trying to pump up the team. You know what I mean? I'm like, we can do this, gang. All right, we're a little bad luck, but we can get this gem out, and at least the fairy can't put it in anybody else.
Oh,
That is very true.
encouraging words, Bob. Thanks.
Steve, what kind of damage is that?
What damage?
The damage that the sheep flies do.
Oh, poison.
Okay, that cuts through your rage, Big Red. So you take 4.
Yeah, sure
That
does.
is at the start of Big Rad's turn.
It does become Big Rad's turn when yours is over.
Oh shit!
Quick clarifying question.
Cheater.
Pinocchio.
Is the gem that we pulled out of Bob separate from the one that's in Red, or did it?
Yes.
Okay, so there's 2 gems in
I
play.
was gonna ask that too. Is
2
you're
gems.
still in the little grabber?
Yeah.
Yeah, you still have it
Oh.
telekinetically held. So you
Why?
are good.
That seems so much worse to me.
Oh! No, just kidding. So sorry. There was a mechanic, but it's not in play right now, and I'm sorry.
I'm scared.
That's okay. It's good for you. All
And
right.
danger.
Or it's not good for you, but it doesn't change anything.
Yes, fear. It's good for you.
It's good for you. All right, Big Red.
Yes, John. Did we have a long rest before this? Because
Yeah.
I don't remember if... Okay, we did. Okay, so I'm 4 from... Gotcha. Thank you very much. Okay, 34. Google rap dude is really making me mad. I'm going to... Pinocchio, why do you laugh at me?
Just Big Red gets possessed and turns into like an alternative version of Hulk Hogan, like a giant brand.
I
Supermarket
am very, very much imagining this as like WWE, but like real. No offense, WWE.
But you get out like your sequins just for some flavor.
Absolutely. The holographic board shorts that I wear are somehow like 8 times shinier. They've got like more colors than you've ever seen in your lifetime. I'm like covered immaculately in oil inexplicably.
Slicked hair all down.
Brother.
Your board shorts are nothing for my pumpkin seed chainmail.
I'm gonna eat up your chainmail and spit out, you little rat.
Little.
Okay.
Little.
I'm gonna smush you. Okay, I'm gonna smack him with my surfboard.
Surfboard. And you have 1 use of your roulette bow left before you gotta take a nap.
Before you gotta take a nap.
Take a nap.
I will be using that.
Great.
On one of my ehoos.
Go ahead and roll your 2d20. Or you're rolling with advantage, so you're gonna roll 2d20 twice.
Yes. Can I do one at a time? Is that bad for you?
You gotta do 2 at the same time.
Right, but can I do one attack? And then, like, can I complete one attack, or is that bad for you?
It's not bad for me.
Okay. Jeez, okay. Y'all talk amongst yourselves while I do a whole bunch of trigonometry to figure out what I'm supposed to add to this.
I think it's
A
plus
lot.
9.
Hey,
Oh, wait, no, because this is just a hit. This is just a hit. Okay, so it's plus 5, yes? To hit?
What
Or
is
plus, because of the advantage thing?
Oh, it's plus 10. Or no. It's plus 5 plus whatever you add to your attack.
Right. Okay. So 30 to hit?
I don't think Ratman has a 31 armor class.
How you doing, Redman? Do you have a 31 armor class? Okay, and then if I may roll damage for that one, is that allowed?
Yes.
Actually, I'll just roll the other. I can roll the other attack. I can't do the adding the all at once. My brain, it hurts me.
It's okay.
Okay, my second attack She gonna probably miss. Okay. 8, 16?
You're welcome to do your worst.
16, I don't believe hits Ratman.
Sick. Okay, so one of them hits.
Okay, so
I
you.
am fulfilling my purpose. 17 armor class.
Yes. I need you, Big Red, to roll your d12.
Like a D12. Like a D12. Okay, and is this for damage or is this for mysterious purposes?
This is for mysterious purposes.
Okay.
Ratman is in no fear.
5.
I'm
About
scared.
to, bro.
It's okay.
Ratman, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Ratman's hyperventilating a little bit. Bring it on, Big Red. I'm invincible. I don't think I'm invincible.
Go ahead and make your dex save.
Death save.
Dex.
Death saves?
Deck.
Billy!
No, you were talking at the same time as me. That's why everyone's confused. Sorry, my whole life almost fell over.
Right. Nah. 23.
Great, you're fine. You do not, you see,
I embrace fear! I embrace fear! I embrace fear!
some water, like, slips off of the surfboard and goes around your feet, and you see it starts to freeze, and you jump up. You're like, nah, don't touch me. Great.
I slide.
Cool. Big Red, you're gonna roll 1d12 plus your damage.
1d12 plus my damage.
Plus whatever it says next to your damage. Plus 7.
Oh, as in roll my
Yes.
1d12 plus 7 that I get. Okay. And then last time I think I was rolling a d4. Is that true? And is that relevant?
That only came from your little roulette bracelet, and you didn't get that.
Which I did. I had one more use of it.
Yes, the effect that happened
That
was,
the- yes,
a
yes,
little
yes, yes.
freezy effect.
Dolby, thank you. Okay. Math. Please. Math. I add plus 7, and I do add plus 5 as well because of possessed.
Mhm.
Ratman, that will be 16 points of damage.
So altogether, Ratman has
Works.
taken 20 points of damage.
Yes.
For now.
For now.
Bro.
Smack. Alright, well, that becomes Ratman's turn.
Okay, Ratman is rocking a solid 8 hit points. Solid, strong. Oh baby, oh baby, oh baby. Ratman's at a loss. Ratman's so conflicted because he's courageous and invincible and the almighty and powerful Ratman, but this is his cheese boy, and is the little goblin still running about?
Yeah.
Okay. Where is the goblin in relation?
Right behind you.
Fantastic.
Hey, I'm Boblin.
Yeah. Ratman hears that and just goes, I have had boogers bigger than you.
Aha, Boblin.
And turns around and says, I'm dealing with so much right now, Boblin, and you're not one of it. One of the things I'm dealing with. And just like rears his huge leg with his huge leg muscles back and just kicks him as hard as he can.
Okay, make an unarmed strike against
Punts him.
this goblin.
Like, punts him.
Like kickball.
Okay,
Yeah.
you gotta roll about it.
God! No advantage. There's no way I can charm my way into advantage right now, right?
No.
No.
A real charming kick.
I think
Okay.
Mia was asking me really specific.
I get
like,
two
dude,
attacks,
can I do
though,
it?
right? To be like this.
Yeah.
That was an unarmed attack. Okay. Ratman gets a 2. Ratman is just so distressed. He just gets out his machete and goes for it with this goblin.
Cool. Go ahead and make an attack.
Okay. 18.
Yeah, that hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay, so that's a 9.
Cool. What happens to this goblin?
Wait, my damage says 1d6 plus 4 plus 5. Do I add both 4 and 5?
What? It's what?
Never mind. And no, it changed to 5 from 4.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a 9.
You describe what happens to this goblin.
God, tripped over my own foot. And Ratman, after trying to kick him and failing and tripping, gets out his machete and just does a incredibly dexterous and somewhat beautiful, almost balletic turn and spins twice as he whips his machete and catches this goblin on the end of his machete and just whirls him over Ratman's head and throws him just 4 football fields away.
Eats him all the way away.
Away. Into another world. Into another
Incredible.
He's gone. Okay, great. That's Ratman's turn. Yeah, you have destroyed Boblin the Goblin. But he can come back someday.
Never.
Loves you.
All right, Pinocchio, what do you want to do?
Why?
It's your turn.
I know, but this sucks.
I'm sorry.
Hard to decide what to do because
Yes.
I'm assuming I can see that Bob and Ratman are really messed up right now. I have one last level 3 spell slot. There are things that I can do. I think the best move here is to just try to dispel magic again. But if that doesn't go through, y'all will be in trouble. So, and I might be able to help you, but y'all will be in trouble. So I'm gonna do it, and we're gonna see what happens. So, 10 up again, right? Unless the DC's changed.
Nope, it's still 18.
$17 on the die.
Woo! All right.
Yeah,
You
baby.
tell me how you dispel this magic out of Big Rad.
Thank God.
Pinocchio's just exhausted. Emotionally, physically, spiritually exhausted. And as Ratman is doing the twirls and messing up Boblin, and as Bob is reeling and getting himself back together, Pinocchio is just going to drag himself over to Big Rad, who is engaged with trying to fight both of them, and just place a weary hand on his neck and just yoink it out. There's no fanfare this time. It's just crawling past the finish line here.
Yeah.
The gem flies out of your neck. Big Rad, you come back to yourself, and we are out of initiative.
Dang.
Woo!
Dude, I don't know what just happened, but I did see my dad. Did y'all see him over there? It was great. He was here for 3 whole minutes. Bob, you good? What happened to you? You look awful. You need an emergency blanket. Get the emergency blanket out. Got the snacks.
You
What happened?
beat me with your surfboard. Ow.
Ratman drags his, like, hanging on body over to Rad and grabs him by the scruff and brings him real close and is just like, Rad.
Yeah.
Rad.
Yeah.
Are we still cheese boys? Because you tried to kill me, and I forgive you. I know it wasn't you, but I just need to know, are we still cheese boys?
You're in Ratman form right now?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're like more or less island. Okay. I'm gonna do that like real like brothers got a hug kind of thing and like put my hand on the back of your head and just like deeply gaze into your soul through your eyeballs. Ratman, we will always be cheese boys, dude. Always. I'm gonna look at Pinocchio because I know he can't lie. Pinocchio, did I actually mess these bros up? Did I hurt my cheese boys?
Yeah, I'm
Jeez.
sorry.
I'm sorry, bros. I'm really and I don't even have any like healing or anything, bro, that I can like fix you up. All I've got is these glow sticks and like a couple more emergency blankets and granola bars, which I will give out liberally. I'm so sorry.
Can I just like bring in my other cheese boys, Bob and Pinocchio? I just like hold. I'm responding to Rad's brother hug with my with one of my hands in the back of Rad's scruff, and I just open up my other hand to extend to Pinocchio and Bob. And can I bring us all in for a group hug and do lay on hands on all of us? Or no, I can't. Right?
You're
It's
out of
gone.
lay on hands.
Well, I do a group hug anyway.
Group hug anyway.
Group
It heals the
hug.
spirit.
I'm sobbing. Full
I think-
sobs.
I think, if not immediately, maybe, as this moment is finishing, Bob is like, it's okay. It's okay. It wasn't you. And I think that was me that made you see things, but it wasn't either of us ultimately, because it was these gems, which was this fairy. And I think as Bob is like eyes trained on the fairy's body, like,
There's no fairy there.
yeah.
Bob,
So
there's no
I
fear
the
there,
second
dude.
the second that the gem was out, I was looking for it. Was it gone at that point?
The fairy? Yeah.
Cool. So
Bob,
it dipped out.
did I-
It dipped out at some point during initiative while we were fighting.
Did I hit you in the head really hard, Bob? Because like I don't see a fairy, bro.
Yeah. Well, but wait, Pinocchio, you saw him.
Yeah.
You saw the fairy, the fairy with the that was like a black
Oh.
hole.
Yeah.
That fairy, Pinocchio melted her.
I was just really angry, and I don't normally get angry, and it just kind of happened. I hope that didn't scare you guys or something. I was a little scared.
That was
No.
so cool.
Pinocchio, we needed. In that moment, you had more strength and more courage and more commitment to your cheese boys and your friends than I am so honored to witness the courage you had and the friendship that you showed. I think there's something truly deeply evil going on here, and I think it's up to us to figure it out.
Yeah. So I'm if I notice the fairy's not there, my next thought is chess and my sheep. I gotta get my sheep back.
Yeah, it is over the threshold of this, like, fairy circle. But yes, they're right there.
Cool. Do I know any of what's happened that Pinocchio and Ratman were able to step over, but it flung Rad back? Do I know any of that stuff?
Oh right, because you're in the sheep.
I think you saw Ratman and Pinocchio over the threshold.
Great, then I don't hesitate. I'm just running. I as soon as I see,
Bob, no!
I've got to get my sheep. And look, Chess is here.
It's gonna fling you back. It's gonna hurt
Chess
you.
might be hurt.
You're gonna get hurt.
You run, and get to Chess.
Immediately, like trying to check if Chess is okay.
You can go ahead and make a medicine check.
That's not gonna go well.
That horrible cat.
Can I cast Spare the Dying then? If I think that if it's in the level where I think I need to make a medicine check, medicine is not one of Bob's strong suits.
Sure. Yeah. You cast Spare the Dying. Chess like is a little tiny little cat. I can show the little token that Steve made us.
I knew you wouldn't make Chess totally bad for real.
You don't know me. Don't tell them that. They'll never know. This is what Chess looks like. She's very cute.
So cute.
People may be like, Doobie, you keep changing the pronouns of this cat. This cat cares not for pronouns. This is a genderless cat.
Love kitten.
Yeah, so I scoop up my little wooden sheep back in my bag. I think I've got Chess in my arms. I run back over to the group.
And we would not know, except Pinocchio, I'm sure, has a strong vibe, but we wouldn't have known, the fairy there was some weird fairy stuff with Chess, and, like, we wouldn't be blaming Chess for this, because we didn't know about the transformation in your sheep, right?
I don't think so. I think the only thing you know is that Bob popped out possessed. Your brain might have jumped over to Chess if the fairy wasn't visible, but the fairy was visible.
Yeah.
And I've definitely like mentioned a few times, like, yeah, the fairy said to me that I, you know what I mean? Like that fairy appeared to me when the gem came in.
Same, dude. And she was like, wouldn't it be better if all your brothers were dead? And I was like, yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Bless you, bro. I'm super glad I didn't kill y'all, because I tried. Apparently.
Really
no,
did, but
yeah.
it wasn't you, Rad. It wasn't you.
You got us pretty close.
Sorry, bros.
Oh, it's okay. You're really strong.
That's
This
true.
magical evil is a power and a force, and there's nothing you could have done.
Oh, I want to make it up to all y'all. Next time we're in like a real fancy town or something, I'm getting us the finest cheeses on me. For everybody, your favorite cheese, whatever you want. So just be thinking about like what favorite cheese you would want. And like, I got you. Yeah.
I think after a few minutes of y'all talking, Chess starts to stir on Bob's hand and goes, meow.
Chess,
baby.
are you okay?
Hello. What happened?
Last that I remember, we were in the defensive position inside my vessel, and you were darting in between my legs, and then you climbed up my leg, and you were around my neck, and you disappeared, and this fairy showed up, and was putting the gems in all of us. This purple magic we were talking about. This fairy showed up inside my vessel, which, by the way, gang, that's not supposed to be able to happen. And I forgot to tell you guys this part, but when that all happened, and she was able to turn off all the lights inside my genie vessel, which is like not supposed to be able to happen. Which so I think there's something really, really wrong with my patron. But then the fairy Chess to catch you up. The fairy possessed me with the gem. And then I came back out here, and I made a little cloud fog over Big Rad's head, and Big Rad thought his family was here. And that was a really tragic experience. And then they got the gem off of me, but then it was in Big Rad's neck. There was another one. It was a separate gem. There was two separate gems. That was in Big Rad's neck that was controlling Big Rad and making Big Rad attack us. And Big Rad is a really strong wolf and did a lot of damage to us. And I think that's everything that you missed while you were over there sleeping, Chess. Yes?
So sorry, monsieur. Did you say you saw a fairy?
Yeah.
That was not a fairy.
with you, with the black eyes and the white hair? Did you see him too?
I saw something in your ship, but it was not the fairy, and I saw when we all came out of the ship. That was not a fairy.
What did you see, little tiny cutie?
Uh, uh, so I do not know if it is her for real. She does change her ship sometimes. She'd what is the word? When you're not one guy all the time, you can look like other ones.
Shapeshifter.
Oui, a shapeshifter. She is a shapeshifter. Oh, my head. Yes, that was not a fairy. That was the queen. Did you not see that? You only saw a little fairy?
Can I
mean-
vibe check this cat again?
Sure.
I get right up to Chess, eye to eye, so I bend my big 7-foot body down. Look, Chess, I'm gonna level with you, because I think what happened to my friends might have happened to you. But I need to know, and I would say I won't judge you either way. And in my heart, I have compassion because I know that hurt people hurt people. So, if you are bad, I know it's coming from hurt that you have inside. But I just need to know, are you bad?
I do not know. Are you?
How could something with such cute little toe beans be bad?
Ah, are you bad?
No.
How do you know if you are bad or not?
My purpose is to fight for the well-being of others and to make sure that people are cared for and loved and get their happily ever after.
Everyone?
I think so. Although
What about?
I'm getting a little confused.
I don't know if I am bad. Perhaps I am bad, but sometimes I am good. And I think that I am just a tricky little cat who does not like to go on one side or the other.
I got a 21 when they mentioned the queen.
Chess seems genuinely confused when you said fairy. Chess was like, "What do you mean? What?" Chess did not see a fairy. Pinocchio, go ahead and make an Arcana check with advantage.
You know what? I think that was an honest answer you gave me, Chess.
Natural 20.
Ooh la la.
Ooh.
Chess is a magical cat from the land of Wonderland. Wonderland is insane. Their magic really lives on two ends of the spectrum. There's kind of nothing in the middle. It is either insanely powerful or like the Friends cantrip. And that's kind of, you can do minor magic or you can do an insane amount of magic. Chess is made of magic, like was born of that world. So Chess has the ability to kind of see the truth in what's happening. It has the ability to see through all of the nonsense of Wonderland and see what people's like actual motivations are. So Chess doesn't have true sight in like the way that the spell works, but for all intents and purposes, like when Chess sees someone disguised, he is able to be like, he can't see the disguise. He can only see what they look like.
Got it. And I guess when we hear queen, does that ring bells of like the queen from the very beginning of this whole adventure when we boogied down at the Royal House events?
That does bring to mind the queen from those events. The queen is difficult because there are so many queens.
Yeah.
There's the evil queen. There's, you know, the all of the like princesses' moms are queens.
My patron is the Queen of the Fortunate Island.
There you go. How could one forget the Queen of the Fortunate Islands?
Do you mean Cinderella's mother-in-law?
Are you asking Chess?
Yeah.
No, the Queen of Hearts.
Huh.
Wait, the Queen of Hearts was the dude you saw that we thought was a fairy that
Oh.
was maybe a fairy?
That is the only queen I know.
Did she have a little purple in her neck?
Chess has to roll about that. I did not know. I did not look for any purple. I was suddenly it was dark, and then there was the queen, and I went, she does not like me. She does not like my tricky, wildy ways, and I have tricked her a few too many times, I think. But it was fun, you know. So, yes, that's the Queen of Hearts for sure. And I don't know about the purple in the neck. Is that the purple that you're talking about? And like uses his little paw to point at the gem you still have telekinetically held.
I'm still Varth Datering with telekinesis, holding these two gems up so that we don't touch them.
Do you use telekinesis to pick up the other one?
Oh.
Can you?
I mean, I did say that, like, I just yoinked it out, but that's also, I guess, kind of flavor.
magical yoink.
It's spell magic, so like a magical yoink, but...
Yeah, I'll say you've got both of them. You see Chess does the cat thing of like...
Don't.
I'm grabbing those beans.
You just made me jump out of character. Don't do that.
Little buddy, you keep those beans away from
It is so
that.
sparkly!
Yes.
I know, dude.
Sure.
I know.
Paws and limbs inside of the protected area at all times.
What
Yes,
does
is
it
a
do
bit-
if you touch it? I have to know.
So it touched me. Whatever, there was contact made, and I tried to kill like all my friends. Same with
Oh.
Bob, dude.
Oh, and you do not want to fight me. I am very scary.
You're so cute, bro. I don't care if you're scary or not. I never want to ever get on your bad side. I love you so much. You are the
Ah.
cutest I've ever seen. But I'm very emotionally fragile right now because of the events of this afternoon. And can I just have a little hug?
You see, first Chess jumps on Bob's shoulder and like does a little head scritchy and is like, I am so sorry that happened to you. Oh no, the horrors that have befallen my maybe friends that are cheese boys. And jumps onto Big Rad's head.
From up there, Ratman's like basically eye level with Chess and goes, "Listen here, you tricky little cat.
Okay.
I kind of like you. You're growing on me. But I need you to be honest with me, and then we'll have a rapport."
Okay.
I didn't know I knew that word.
Oh,
Rapport. You
that
mean
is a fancy word.
friendship. Wow. I'm learning new things all the time. This is so exciting. Okay.
You're doing great, Ratman.
Oh.
Thank you so much. It's been a really rough day.
Oh.
We need to know, can we trust this queen? Do you trust this queen?
No one trusts the queen. That is why she is the queen. She is the big queen of all the land.
What can you tell us about her? Sorry, Pinocchio. Listen to my friend Pinocchio.
I was just gonna say she's a monarch. Why would we trust her at all?
I do not like the monarchs, and that is why it is so fun to mess with them. You know, I like
It's
to
not fair.
Bad.
steal the tarts, but then sometimes she kills the frogs. I know the frogs are so nice.
I think ACAB definitely extends to like monarchs and stuff. I think like the principle apply is the same.
Oh, I don't know understand what that means, but I don't like them, and well, now I am a little afraid to. So we can move outside of the little circle. We love to see it because I did not like. I knew every inch of that land, and now I can move. But I am a little bit afraid to go back to Mervai. Um, she's definitely saw me, and she will not like that.
Dude, I just think, I mean, I gotta check with the Cheese Boys, you know how it is. But as far as I'm concerned, little buddy, you are the cutest, sweetest, fluffiest little dude. And I agree, I don't think you should go back there because your beans are too cute to get toasted by the Queen of Hearts. So I don't know, maybe you hang tight with us and become a cheese boy.
Well, I would love to be the cheese boy, but unfortunately, I do have to go back. My friend, as I said, started acting very strange, and it seems like the world might be a little bit strange, and I feel like I must return and make sure that the nonsense of Wonderland stays fun nonsense and not the Queen's nonsense.
I respect that, dude. We gotta stay in touch though. Go ahead, Ratman. Sorry.
Well, I think that I'm starting to have maybe an epiphany. Again, I didn't know I knew that word.
It's
But
too oh, baby.
thank you so much, Rad. I am wondering what if. So, my fairy godmother is not there, and my powers are being affected by this, and I. There's a void in me because she's not there. And I know, Pinocchio, you're experiencing a similar thing. And this purple magic and this evil power that's going around, what if we have to go to Chess's world? What if this has something to do with the queen? What if she's manipulating the fairies or has some connection with what's going on?
Well, I can tell you that she does have an interest in fairies. There are not any fairies in Wonderland. We have pseudo fairies, but none of the like big ones. Right? We are nonsense people. I am a little bit of a fairy. I'm a little fey creature, but also I am a little celestial creature. I'm a little bit of both.
Oh, I just love you so much.
And Bob, I think you understand that you were getting Fey energy and celestial energy. Both came from chess. Yes, the queen very much is interested in fairies, and she has made a decree that if any fairies do come to Wonderland, that they need to go see her first, and that is never really a good thing. But they are fairies; they will be fine. I never saw any. Um,
Well, I think Ratman does make a good point though, because like maybe we do need to go to Wonderland. That's what you said. I mean, first of all, sounds like a great name.
Mervai.
Mervine, yeah, bro. Because like we're not supposed to be in this story. We're not supposed to be in that story. We're not supposed to be in the other story. So maybe we're supposed to, I don't know, swing by your story and see what's up. I don't know.
Oh, if you all want to come to Mervai, we will have a glorious time. But if you do not trust me, you should not trust anybody else over there.
Super fair. Thanks for that heads up.
And we should stay away from the Jabberwocky.
Mhm.
The Jabberwocky?
Bless you.
Ah, thank you.
Well, okay. We should definitely sleep on it before we make any big choices about anything, especially jabber hockeys. I think is that a sport? I think I have a brother that plays that. Anyway, maybe now I can figure since we can get out of the woods, maybe you should at least, Chess, you should at least come with us to my family's house to have like some snacks and stuff before you head back to Merveille, or
Ah,
Vu,
I love
Mervois.
snacks.
We got cheese there.
Ooh, and what I would assume are more big wolves. Are they going to eat me?
No, dude. Well, I mean, I'll have to like, you should come in after me. I'll go first, but I'm gonna have to warn everybody about everybody else anyway, because uh, my family tends to, we're very friendly if we know you're chill. So I'm just gonna go in there ahead of everybody, regardless of anything, and just be like, "Yo, bros, it's me. Also, my buddies, don't eat them, or I'll tell all your secrets because I know everything because I read all your journals." Yeah. So you'll be
Oh,
fine. Is yeah, you're fine. You're fine. It's fine. It's fine.
that sounds
You'll
like
be
a
fine.
good plan. Um, Big Red, go ahead and make a survival check with advantage.
Mm,
Oh,
survival
survival.
with advantage?
Yep.
21?
Cool. You know, as soon as you step out of this fairy circle, which seems to have lost a lot of its power, you feel like you know where you are now. This like haze that was over you falls away. And it's super easy for you to lead everyone through the forest and to the cave of the big wolves.
Jeez, bros, let's go.
So you all take off. Chess is on top of Big Rad's head, like holding onto your ears and going, let us go. As you are walking, Pinocchio, you feel your rune heat up a little bit and then die back down. And I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
I'm not being poisoned, am I?
Nope.
Do you want me?
I'd get advantage. That's 14.
You pass, and as you do, that like stinging dies down, and you hear the voice of the blue fairy so softly, like muffled behind layers and layers and layers of like cotton or water or something. And you hear her say, I'm trying. I can't. The queen. And that's all you get. Ratman, you feel the rune on your butt also start to sting with pain, and I need a charisma saving throw from you.
I forgot it's on your butt.
Every time I feel it on my butt, I try to look at it, but I can't see that part of my butt, so I'm just like turning in a circle.
Fascinating.
You good, bro?
Yeah, I'm just fine, thank you. Just fine. That was charisma save?
Mm-hmm.
13?
13 is not gonna do it, but through the rune, you feel that cord to your fairy godmother that felt, if we're imagining like a string that is pulled taut, earlier it felt like it was not, there was no strength on the other end. For just a second, you feel it like tug, and then it falls away again, but all is not lost. Bob, the same thing is happening to you. Go ahead and give me a charisma save.
Please.
26.
Slightly less muffled, but you can feel the strain in your patron's voice as she reaches out to you. I won't be able to do this for some time.
Okay.
Protect the cat.
Okay.
Get to Mervai.
Okay.
Trust no one else. They've taken Tink.
What about Big Bad?
I don't know. But
Okay.
it's bad. Get to Mervai. There's something there. And then it cuts off really abruptly. But you are all outside of the cave of the Big Rad Wolf and all the big wolves. So next time we are here, we will meet some big wolves, everybody. Woo! Quick shout out to Zen Maps for letting us use their killer maps. Shout out to Soph for being our killer illustrator for these two tokens. And shout out, as always, to Steve in real life. It's hard when your names are right there. Steve for these incredible token designs. Just look at them. Just look at how beautiful they are. And Steve even got us all our favorite colors. Thank you all so much for joining us. As always, a round of applause for our fabulous humans, because what would we do without you? This game would be just me and staring into a screen. You're all beautiful, wonderful people. Thank you for being here. Actors, as always, killer. We are rounding up to the end of this campaign. I do believe we just have 3 Thursdays left. Woo! So we are... Don't give me a thumbs down. We will...
It's so fast.
I know. Everything goes so fast. Thank you all so much for joining us. Appreciate you. And Cheese Boys, say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye until next time.